Hello YouTube family, and welcome back to another video. If there is anybody new to this channel, my name is Renzo Montaiuti and I'm a realtor here in the Central Florida area. My mission on this channel is one, to be transparent with you guys, and two, to show you the best investment opportunities, resale homes, and also new construction developments that are happening here in the area. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have something special. We're gonna be touring what I believe is to be the very last master plan community to be built here in Orlando. In this video, we're gonna be going over all the specific details, from touring model homes to understanding the exact finances on each property. So this is gonna be the one-stop shop for everybody. Welcome to EVERBE, ladies and gentlemen.
Should I stay here? Should I stay here?
Now here at EVERBE, you're gonna have just about 3,300 homes built over the next 8 to 10 years. You're gonna have 2 amenity centers. One of these amenity centers are actually gonna be waterfront, so you're gonna get a nice view of the water. And what I believe is gonna be one of the most incredible things about this community, that the city of Orlando is gonna be building a sportsplex. So you might have soccer, baseball, tennis, basketball. So if you are a family that likes to have your kids living an active lifestyle, or you yourself, this is gonna be something special for you. Now also in EVERBE, we're gonna have a total of 26 different floor plans, 9 different model homes in this community, and today we're gonna be taking a look at all 9 of them. Now to categorize all the 26 floor plans, they come in 5 different series. The first series is gonna be the Aurora series. These are gonna be the townhomes in this community that are gonna be on a 20-foot lot. Then we're gonna have the Ember series, which are gonna be a bungalow, which is gonna be a bungalow style home on a 34-foot lot. Then we have the Haven series, which is another style of bungalow homes on a 40-foot lot. And then we're gonna have the Forever series and Legacy series, which are single family homes. The Forever is gonna be on a 50-foot lot, and the Legacy is gonna be on a 60-foot lot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go take a look at these model homes, I wanna make sure you have a perfect idea on where this home is located. Now, to give you guys a perspective on where this community is located and what is nearby, first and foremost, one of the most beneficial things about being here at EVERBE is you're gonna have the Orlando International Airport only 10 minutes away from here. You're also gonna have Lake Nona only 13 minutes away from here, where you're gonna have Nona Adventure Park, Advent Health, which is a main hospital, and we're also gonna have one of the biggest VA medical facilities in the entire United States, only 13 minutes away. And that's another big thing. Here at EVERBE, we're super close to Lake Nona, but we don't have to pay the Lake Nona pricing. Next, we're gonna have the University of Central Florida, only 16 minutes away. So if you are looking to start a family, maybe send your kids off to college, you have one of the best universities here, only 16 minutes away. Downtown Orlando is a short 18-minute drive. Kind of what Orlando is known for, the home of Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney World is only 25 minutes away from this specific community. So it's safe to say EVERBE is a gem when it comes to location, because you are so close to everything and you have very easy access to the highways that can take you all over Central Florida. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start taking a look at all of the beautiful floor plans this community has to offer. Let's go. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the model home park. We are gonna be looking at all 9 model homes here in this community. Now, before we get started and going into some of these homes, they do not have a model home for the townhome. So I wanna make sure you guys have all the information before we step into the other properties. First and foremost, they have 2 different models for the townhomes. Now, the first model that they have for the townhomes is the Foxtail. It features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,652 square feet, and the starting price is $412,000, ladies and gentlemen. The next model is the Trailwood, which is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,858 square feet with a base price of $442,000. The HOA is $203 per month with a CDD fee of $961 per year. Now, with that being said, that HOA is going to include all of your grounds and lawn maintenance, plus all the different amenities that this community has to offer. Now, let's go ahead and get started on the Ember series, ladies and gentlemen. Now, both of these homes right over here are going to be a part of the Ember series, and these are both bungalow homes. We're going to have a HOA fee of $153 per month, annual CDD fee of $1,413. Now let's go ahead, jump into the Benton and see what we got.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how. Rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm gliding through all the lanes. Sweet talk.
Now here in this Benton model, we're going to have 3 full bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,628 square feet of living space with a 2-car garage. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-story home. Now, one of the beautiful aspects and features of this property is you have a lot of natural light here in the main area of the home. So the north, east, and west facing side of this property is bringing in so much illumination. So it's going to give you just that incredible feeling and vibe. Now, another important thing to note about the Ember and Haven series bungalow homes, these are going to be coming with better incentives for you as a buyer, meaning they're going to be ready a little bit sooner, within 1 to 2 months, but you're also going to get maybe a special interest rate. You're going to get more closing cost, and typically builders are more open to negotiations when a home is already finished or 30 days out from being finished. And finally, the base price of this home is $450,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at the Hatic model. Ladies and gentlemen, here in this Hatic model, we're going to feature 3 full bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,896 square feet of total living space with a 2-car garage and a 2-story home, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one incredible thing about this home is that you're going to have a buffer space between your garage and your actual single family property. So it's going to serve as an outdoor covered lanai. So if you like to spend time outside with your friends and family, if you like to have asados or you like to have grill out and watch the game, this is going to be perfect space to do all of those things. The price on this home is $470,000, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go check out the next model. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one super incredible thing about this community is where all the bungalows are going to be located, they're going to have a linear park just like this one going in between all of the properties. So in front of all of the bungalows, you're gonna have benches, grass area where your kids can play, and more than anything, just relax and have a good buffer space in between properties. Now, right over here, we're gonna be stepping into the Haven series models, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna feature a $153 HOA per month, and this is gonna have a CDD fee of $1,531. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maynard model. Let's go take a look. Now here in the Maynard model, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna feature 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,341 square feet on a 2-story home with a 2-car garage. The Haven series homes are gonna come on 40-foot lots. The Ember series came on the 34-foot lots, so this is gonna be slightly bigger than the Ember series. Now, a really incredible thing about this home is you're gonna have a room on the first floor. So let's say you do have somebody, maybe a relative or family member that you want to have on the first floor. It gives you easy access. And the second great feature of this property is that you're gonna have the covered patio space and also a little green space in the corner. So you could plant a little garden, have a little space out there, put a playground or your grill. So it is gonna be a nice touch. Also, at the end of this entire video, I'm gonna have a very special message that I wanna relay to all of the YouTubers, the viewers, the people, just letting you know a little bit more about who I am as a person and what I do for my clients. And if you do stick around to the end, make sure to tune in to the special message. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the base price on this home is $525,000. Let's go to the next model. Come with me. Now here in this Dylan model, this is gonna feature 3 full bedrooms with the flex room, or you can have 4 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,715 square feet of living space. And this is gonna be a 1-story home, ladies and gentlemen, with a 2-car garage. Now, whenever you have a bungalow that you're looking to move into, ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna have pre-curated packages. So it's not only about finding the right model for you, it's also about finding the right interior finishes. And by the way, these are the 9 finish packages that all of PULTE Homes has decided to be the most favorable. Now, the reason why PULTE Homes chose these 9 options is because these are the most popular in all of the PULTE Homes communities in the United States. So I'm curious, what are the interior finishes that you look for in a home? Make sure to put it in the comments and we'll make sure to take note of it when you come to EVERBE. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the price on this Dylan model is $479,000. And now let's go take a look at the Forever Series single family homes. Come with me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be stepping into the Forever Series homes. The next 4 models that we're gonna tour are gonna be Forever Series. So please take note of the HOA and the CDD for all next 4 models that we're looking at. The HOA is gonna be $113 per month, and the CDD fee will be $2,277 per year. These are gonna be on 50-foot home sites. Let's go take a look at this Highgate model.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. I'm reading a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss the face. Later talk, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wreck and fall, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time, no cap, no lies. It's our own door. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart wants more. Give me the good this time, no cap, no lies. It's our own. I never wanna give you up. I know we've been through way too much, but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you, and not by myself. Later, body talk.
Now, this Highgate model, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna feature 4 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,850 square feet of living space with a 2-car garage and a 1-story home, ladies and gentlemen. Now, getting into the Forever and Legacy Series homes, these are going to be the more traditional single family. So you're gonna have your single family home, and then you're gonna have your big backyard space in the back. Your garage is gonna be at the front of the property or the side of the property as well, just to give you an idea of the differences from all the series we've seen so far. So these are gonna be the traditional single family homes. What I love about this property is you're gonna have your front 2 bedrooms at the very front of the property. You're gonna have the master bedroom on the southwest corner with a beautiful master bathroom and closet space. Now, here in this Highgate, where we are seated right now in this living room, you're gonna have tons of natural light coming into here. So as you can see, we have a triple window bringing in, illuminating this room. You're gonna have nice tray ceilings, beautiful kitchen right over here. So this is the ultimate open floor plan for an amazing price. Now, before we get to the price, I wanna let all of my Latin community know, yo también hablo español. Yo tengo mi mamá que de Caracas, Venezuela. Yo siempre quiero honrar la sangre que yo tengo adentro de mí. Y eso, nosotros tenemos un equipo de bienes raíces que hablamos español. Yo soy mitad español, mitad gringo, pero sí, tenemos el capaz a hablar español y hacer el mejor trabajo para ustedes. For anybody who doesn't speak Spanish, I practically just said I speak Spanish. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the base price of this home is $549,000. Now, something very important to note with all the single family homes, if you want to start from scratch, you're going to be able to pick your lot, which range anywhere from $40,000 to $180,000. Those more expensive lots are going to be the waterfront lots, or no neighbors in the back, you have a lot of foliage. And then you're also going to have structural options in the home, like if you want to put tray in certain areas. And then you're going to also have your design studio. The 3 different expenses you're going to have after the base price of the home, just to be very transparent with everybody. And each home is going to have different creativity and flexibility for design options. With that being said, let's go check out the next model. Come with me. Now, here in the Imperial model, we're gonna feature 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 2,563 square feet, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful 2-story home with a 2-car garage. Now, something very important to note about the 2-story builds is that the first floor is always going to be concrete block. It's very important here in the state of Florida, having a strong foundation on a home, since we do get stronger weather every once in a while. So it's very important to note you do have concrete block on the first floor of all of your single family homes and bungalows. Let's step outside. Now, stepping outside, we're going to be introduced into this covered patio space. This is going to be a really large space where you're going to be able to set up a TV over here, an outdoor grill, and whatnot. So this is going to be good. Get it screened in even is an option here with PULTE Homes. And at the end of the day, PULTE Homes is a semi-custom builder. So a lot of the different designs that you want to do on your property are possible in this community. As you can see here, we have this beautiful Florida pool. Building a pool is an option here, or you could hire an outside contractor, or you could hire an outside company to build a pool for you after closing. Now, the important thing is that you're gonna have a lot that's gonna give you the ability to build a pool. So if you're from New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, even out west, California, Washington, you're gonna have the ability to build a pool on this beautiful home. And I think anybody coming from any of the cold states, you know, that's what having a Florida home is all about. The base price is $610,000 on this home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at the next model. Here in the Coral Grand, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have 4 bedrooms with a flex room or the option to have 5 bedrooms. This is gonna have 3 full bathrooms, 2,946 square feet of living space, 2 stories, ladies and gentlemen, with a 2-car garage. Whenever you're looking to purchase a home, I believe trusting your intuition when you walk into a property is the way that you really understand if a home is right for you. I believe whenever I help a buyer find their perfect home, I always tell them to trust their intuition, because there's always going to be that one property that speaks closely to your heart. For me, ladies and gentlemen, the Coral Grand is what touches my heart. This home, the distribution, the way the dining and the living room is set up with the open windows looking into the back lanai, having the master bedroom in the corner, and then also having a loft upstairs with an extra few bedrooms is something to me that really is beautiful. If you're ever looking at PULTE Homes and there's the word grand after the name of the model, it means that it's going to come with a 2nd-story loft and at the minimum 1 bedroom. So if you see the Mahogany Grand, the Coral Grand, the Ashby Grand, it all means that they're coming with the 2nd story. Now, if you see it just with the first name, it means it's just going to be the 1st floor, a 1-story home. Those are some important things to take note of when you're stepping into a home. But here in the Coral Grand, this could be one property that gives you the best bang for your buck. So keep a close eye on when you're here at EVERBE. The base price of this home is $643,000. Let's go check out the next model. And here we are in the Scarlet model, ladies and gentlemen. This model is gonna feature 5 bedrooms, 3.5 to 4.5 bathrooms, 3,575 square feet of total living space, a 3-car garage, 2-story home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an architectural masterpiece in here. So one of the most unique things about this property is going to be the downstairs living area. You're gonna have your formal dining right over here, beautiful gourmet kitchen, living room right in front of us, a flex space, and then there's gonna be another flex room downstairs as well. And then the first bedroom is gonna be at the front of the property. The other 4 bedrooms are gonna be upstairs. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just something incredible. I was talking to JP and we're like, all right, what would we do with so much space down here? You know, we definitely have like a nice barbecue, all the food set up over here. And then we'll have a Catan game going on over there, which is a board game if anyone's familiar with it. We'll have some UFC fights or NFL Super Bowl on there. And this is just an area where you can really create a beautiful space, especially how the sliding glass doors open from both sides of the living room. It's something incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also a gourmet kitchen that you're seeing in here. This is one of the upgrades that you can get with PULTE homes once you go to the design studio. One of the most unique features is this black quartz countertop that they are gonna be offering on some of the beautiful kitchen homes that they have here. Now, overall, this kind of just reminds me of the old days with my parents. For anyone who doesn't know, my father is from Rome, Italy, and my mother is from Caracas, Venezuela. So I always used to have my dad on one side of the kitchen cooking pizza, pasta, matriciana, la carbonara, el cacio pepe. And then my mom over here is making arepas, empanadas, cachapas, and literally so much delicious food. So like when I was younger, I always had kind of a belly. Thank God I played soccer. If not, I'd really just be a chubby kid. But that is just something I feel like somebody can do here and create a beautiful space with their family in this beautiful kitchen. Now, with that being said, this home's base price is $710,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check out the last model home. Come with me. Now, everybody, we are here at the very last model that we're gonna be touring, and this is the Mahogany Grand, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only model that they have that is a part of the Legacy Series line here at PULTE Homes. The HOA is gonna be the same as the Forever Series homes, $113 per month, and the CDD is going to be $2,870 per year. Now let's go check out this beautiful model. Welcome to the Mahogany Grand, ladies and gentlemen. This is the biggest model they have here at EVERBE to look at, and this is gonna feature 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3.5 to 5 full bathrooms, 3,126 square feet with an option to go to 3,400 square feet. Now, I just told you 4 to 5 bed, 3.5 to 5 bathrooms, and with a range of square footage. The reason being, ladies and gentlemen, is because there are a lot of structural options on this piece of beautiful property. Again, this is the Mahogany Grand. It's gonna have 2 stories. You're gonna have some rooms upstairs with a nice loft area, and you're gonna have a 2-car garage. Now, for anybody who is pretty familiar with PULTE homes, this is actually the same as the Ashby model, the Ashby Grand, to be more formal. And this is one of the most popular homes here that PULTE Homes has ever created. The reason being, the beautiful living room. This is the definition of open floor plan. If you opened up a dictionary, the PULTE Homes Mahogany Grand model is what pops up when you think about it. In this room, you're gonna have the nice tray ceilings, beautiful custom gourmet kitchen with the beautiful quartz, nice cabinets behind us. Over there, you're gonna have your wet bar with the mini fridge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is it. You'll be able to open up the sliding glass door so you can have a complete indoor-outdoor integration as well. A lot of space in this house is going to be on the first floor. In the southeast corner, you're going to have the master. You're going to have a guest bedroom in the southwest corner. And then upstairs, you're going to have a few more bedrooms. Ladies and gentlemen, this home is $710,000 starting at the base price. Now, let's go ahead. Let's sit down. Let's get intimate and talk about some important information you need to know before coming to EVERBE. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the end of the video. I'm so happy to have went through this whole property tour with you guys and being able to show you all the different models and opportunities they have here at this beautiful master plan community. Now I'm curious, based off all 9 models that we've seen so far, which one is the one that grabbed your attention the most based off your current living situation, where you currently are in life? Which home would satisfy you and your family's needs? Please put it in the comments. I'm very curious to know which home you guys love the most, which one grabbed your attention, which one kind of just called to you, your intuition, as soon as you saw the home. So for me, I believe the Coral Grand would fit my needs perfectly, especially when I plan on having a family, a wife, and kids. That's gonna be one of the homes that I feel gives me an amazing bang for my buck. I also love the home that we're currently in, which is gonna be the Scarlet. I love how there's a lot of space downstairs to create a theme, create a space where you can have a lot of people over and have a really good time. And then of course the Mahogany Grand, which is the Ashby Grand for anybody who's familiar with PULTE homes. That's just something, that's the definition of an open floor plan. So now you guys have all the pricing on the different models, but I want to re-clarify all of the HOA and CDD fees and also what to expect on property taxes in this specific community. Now, first off, we have the Aurora series, which is going to be the 20-foot home sites. And these are going to be your townhomes, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you have 2 different floor plans of townhomes. And the HOA is starting at $207 per month. Your annual CDD fee is going to be $961 per year with the townhomes. That is the Aurora series 20-foot home sites. Then you're going to have the Ember series, which is going to be the 34-foot home sites. And this is going to be the beginning of the Bungalow series. So the Ember 34-foot home site, Bungalow, HOA is $153 per month, and annual CDD fee is $1,413 per year. The Haven series is the next Bungalow series, and that's gonna be a 40-foot home site, and the HOA is gonna stay at $153 per month, but your CDD fee is gonna increase to $1,521 per year. Now we get into the single family homes, starting with the Forever series, and these are gonna be the 50-foot home sites, $113 monthly HOA, and $2,277 per year in CDD. And then you have the Legacy series, which is the 60-foot home sites, $113 HOA, and $2,870 CDD fee. Now you do also have capital contribution included, one-time capital contribution as well. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very straightforward and transparent with you guys. So when you do come to EVERBE, and you're already coming with a lot of loaded information, so nothing's going to hit you by surprise. The Aurora series is going to have a $1,500 capital contribution. The Ember, Haven, and Forever series homes will have a $2,000 capital contribution. And the Legacy series is going to have a $3,000 capital contribution. This is a one-time capital contribution fee once you buy the home at the closing table. Now, the annual tax amount that you can expect on these properties is anywhere from 1.6 to 1.8% of the purchase price of the home. So let's just go ahead and say you're at a purchase price of $500,000. We're gonna round up a little bit at that 1.8. So 500,000 times, that's gonna be $9,000 per year in annual taxes. If you're maybe in a different price range, all you have to do is multiply 0.018 from the purchase price or kind of purchase budget you wanna stay around, and that will give you your annual tax amount. Now, there is a benefit for anybody who is looking to move to Florida or move into this community and utilizing this as your primary residence, is you'll be able to qualify for the Florida homestead tax exemption. What that means is you can deduct up to $50,000 off the taxable value of your home as long as you are a Florida resident for 1 year. Now, another big benefit of why people move to Florida is because for any retirees, you don't have to pay any income tax on your retirement benefits, pensions, or any other after work income that you are receiving. Now, another benefit is for any 100% disabled veterans, you don't have to pay any taxes, property taxes in the state of Florida, which is something huge. And that's why a lot of veterans have been moving over to the state of Florida. So not only do you have the Florida homestead tax exemption for everybody, veterans and retirees, you're gonna have some extra benefits as well moving to the state of Florida. Now, I wanna help you guys understand what your down payment would look like on some of these types of properties and what your different loan options are, okay? If you are looking to purchase a home as a primary residence with as little money down, you're only going to be able to do that with the townhomes and the 34-foot bungalows, and you'll be able to utilize an FHA loan, which is a minimum of a 3.5% down payment. Now, what does $300,000 look like maybe on a townhome that's worth $450,000? That is going to look like a down payment of $15,750, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, if you're looking to maybe utilize a conventional loan, you're going to be able to get into a property with 5% down. So let's keep the same number, 450,000. 5% of that is going to be $22,500. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be your down payment amount if you are looking to get in the home, kind of with the minimum money down, and it has to be only with a primary residence, right? So if you're looking to move into EVERBE, use it as a primary, and can show the bank that this will be your primary, you have work nearby, or you can work remotely, this is going to be a good option for you guys getting in with as little cash down. If you're maybe looking for a vacation home or a secondary home, your minimum down payment is going to be 10 to 15% on a secondary home. What you could expect is, let's use a purchase price of $600,000. And let's put 10% of $600,000 is going to be a $60,000 down payment, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go ahead and say if there are any investors out there. Maybe there's people just like myself that wants to put their money in areas that you know for a fact are going to grow and appreciate. You can utilize a conventional 20% down investment loan. Now, on a $600,000 property, that's going to be $120,000 as a down payment on a conventional loan. Now, the benefits of putting 20% down, whether it's your primary investment or secondary home, is that you don't have to pay any private mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance really depends on your credit and the purchase price of the home, but it can range anywhere from $125 over $300 depending on your credit. So if you put 20% down on your property, you're not gonna have to pay any private mortgage insurance. And especially for any investors out there, you understand that making sure you get the best return on investment is crucial. So with that being said, you can more or less understand how much your down payment is going to be on whatever price range it is. FHA is 3.5% down minimum, conventional is 5% down minimum, secondary home is 10% down minimum, and investment property is 20% down minimum. You can do the math based off which model kind of and where you think your final purchase price would be, and then you can understand your down payment. Now, when buying a home, it's not just your down payment, you also have closing costs. Closing costs are going to include appraisal fees, inspections, surveys, title fees, lending fees, and they can add up to typically around 3 to 4% of the purchase price when going with a new construction home like PULTE homes. Now, PULTE, they're going to be around 3 to 3.5% of the purchase price of the home and closing costs. But the good thing is, working with the builder, they typically do give good incentives. Now, if you are looking to purchase a home that's going to be ready within 30 to 60 days, maybe like a townhome or a bungalow, or maybe a single family home that the buyer canceled and it came on the market, those are the best opportunities to get a great deal. The reason being is builders don't like having more than 20% of their inventory as ready, like homes that are ready to go. So if they ever reach over that 20%, they almost really do everything they can to give good incentives to start selling those properties a little bit quicker. But with that being said, right now PULTE Homes is offering $20,000 towards your closing cost if you're building a home from scratch. They're offering the same $20,000 if a home is ready to go and move in, but they are also giving a 4.99 interest rate at this moment in time for homes ready within 60 days. That's another crucial element that builders are going to be able to give you a better interest rate working with their preferred lender. Now, where does a realtor come into the picture with all of this? I'll give you two perfect examples. Just recently, I showed this same exact community to some buyers, some amazing buyers that I love dearly. They're both under contract right now, and we were able to negotiate from PULTE Homes almost an extra $18,000 in credit. We got $10K off the lot, we got an extra $5K in design studio money, and then we took an extra $2,000 off the price of the home. And these were homes that are starting from scratch. So not only were we able to get all the closing cost, I was able to get them additional $17,000 in credit. And then I have another client where we were able to negotiate $30,000 off the lot, get her a free gourmet kitchen, which was about $8,000. And then we were also able to get her an extra $2,000 in closing cost incentives. So we got them a total of $40,000 in credit, which is something really incredible. And it's just about the timing and understanding how the builders work and what's going on. So that's where realtors can be very important, and also utilizing their market knowledge, because even if we come to look at this community, this might not fit all your needs. And you need a realtor who understands what your needs are and be able to adapt to show you your next best options based off their knowledge of the market. So I always tell my clients, hey, tell me what you're interested in, and then based off your criteria, I'm gonna start adjusting our showings based off what you tell me. So whether it's the pros and cons of the property or it's the area, I'm gonna be taking mental notes throughout the whole entire process to make sure you end up in the perfect place. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Renzo Montaiuti. I have a real estate group here in the Central Florida area. We service all of the state of Florida, really, but we are based downtown Orlando, Florida. We have a team of 5 agents at this moment in time, and what we really focus on is, one, making sure we can keep your money safe. That is the most important thing to us. When it comes to purchasing real estate or doing any sort of business, we want to make sure your money is safe. You're going to be putting a big deposit, you're going to be spending a lot of cash, you're going to be going to design studios. We want to, one, make sure all the financing contingencies and appraisal contingencies are in place, so that if something happens during the build of your home or during the transaction, you're going to be able to get your escrow money back. And we want to make sure you understand all the risks involved before you sign any contract. The second thing is going to be making sure we show you the best opportunities, whether it's EVERBE, whether it's Amelia Grove right down in St. Cloud, whether it's some homes in Winter Park or Kissimmee or Windermere or Orlando or Claremont or Ocala. We're going to make sure we are showing you the best properties based off your needs. And if we do our job and show you something that fits exactly what you're looking for, or I like to tell my buyers, if we can find 80% of what you need, that's a home run, because 100% typically doesn't exist unless we got $20 million in the bank. But if you can hit 80%, we are winning. We are doing our jobs as realtors. So if we can find you an opportunity that fits your needs, then we're here to negotiate the best possible deal for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mission statement of the Montaiuti Group. The very first agent is Roger Brito. He is an expert that has worked with builders throughout all of Central Florida, and he is specialized in new construction in all of Central Florida. Now, Roger Brito also does have a YouTube channel if you guys are interested in getting to know him as well. And then we have John Paul Gutierrez, which is an investor specialist on our team. So if there are any investors out there and you're interested in working with our group, John Paul is someone you can definitely trust and make sure you're getting a great deal. He has a lot of experience finding wholesale deals and investment properties with Airbnb, etc. He also has a YouTube channel called JSG Investments. And then we're gonna have Wilfredo Medina. Wilfredo Medina is from New York, and he is somebody that really focuses on making sure you have all the information that you need to know before making a decision. He's very calculated, he's very calm, and he wants to make sure he's doing the right work for you. He also has a YouTube channel. Everybody on the team has a YouTube channel, just look up their name. But Wilfredo has a lot of new construction videos in Ocala, Florida as well. Then we have Sylvia Ayana Johnson. She was a full-time sales manager at working for Walt Disney World, and she is now a full-time realtor with the team. And she is all about making sure you have that Disney experience and make sure we find you the perfect property. Now with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys call the Montaiuti Group and you feel there's a specific agent that you want to work with, just let us know. Whenever I'm out with clients, so if you do call and you want to work with me specifically, please call us. You will speak with my assistant first. Her name is Glenda Roldan. The reason being is when I am out with clients, I do not answer my phone. I don't text, I don't call. I want to make sure the client I'm with is having the absolute best experience and I'm doing the best job possible for you guys. So you will speak to Glenda first, and then with Glenda, we're going to be able to set up a Zoom call to make sure we create a strategy plan of knowing exactly what you're looking for and setting up a date for you to come and for us to meet. I typically always ask for 2 weeks in advance, as we are currently booked up typically about for 2 weeks. Let me know 2 weeks in advance before you plan on coming to Central Florida, and so we can get on a Zoom call and move from there. And now, if there is anyone interested, here is the contact information of the Montaiuti Group. So feel free to reach out to us. You can go on our website, themontaiutigroup.com. You can call us at 407-250-9691, or you can email us at themontaiutigroup@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out to us in any one of those ways, and we'll make sure we get back to you, set up a Zoom call, and make sure we're on our road to finding you that perfect property. Now that the business is taken care of, I'm gonna sit back a little bit. I wanna talk to you guys a little bit about something more personal, something that has honestly nothing related to do with real estate. But it's just something that I've been doing in videos as of late, talking about special messages. If you go in some of our old videos, we have different topics, self-development really, that we talk about on this channel. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the topic is finding your purpose and understanding that if we are not growing, we are dying. Now, that's a pretty harsh thing to say, like if you're not growing, you're dying, but it's the truth. I learned this from Tony Robbins in one of his conferences, and really the moment I heard it, it was such a wake-up call, because I always felt like there are points in my life and also in anybody's life where we feel like we're stagnant. But the truth of the matter, if we feel like we're stagnant, if we feel like we're not really growing, it means that we're dying. It means that we're just complacent in where we are. It means that we're not really looking to take any steps forward and put ourselves in uncomfortable situations that help us grow, or even just controlling those impulses, or maybe even just building better habits and persevering through the hard times. But I wanted to share a little bit about my story, about who I am. Now, the reason why if you're not growing, you're dying is so real. To me at least, is because I've lived through it the past 5 years of my life. 5 years ago, I was in my 5th year of college. It took me 5 years to graduate college. I tried to get a business degree. I failed like pre-calculus, ladies and gentlemen. It was incredibly difficult. And they told me, because I transferred from a different college to Florida Atlantic University, I didn't get into the College of Business my first year. So they said, hey, you can't get accepted into College of Business. You got to find another option. So I was like, okay. And this is my senior year, my 4th year in college at the time. And all my friends were graduating. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And for me, it was just at that point, okay, I need to get the quickest degree I can possibly get at this moment in time. So I looked up all on the list. I talked to my guidance counselor, and they said, okay, you can get a general studies degree. And I'm like, all right, how long will that take? Okay, summer school, blah, blah, blah. You know, I got it done in 1 more year plus a summer school. But in that time in life, the reason why I was failing calculus and failing classes and not doing good is because I really had no idea what personal development was, or self-awareness, or building good habits. I had no idea about any of that. I had terrible habits. I wasn't really a good person. I had so much anxiety. I couldn't even look at somebody in the eye and shake their hand and have a conversation. But I think everybody at some point has an epiphany in their life, and I definitely did. In that moment in time, I was sitting in my room and I realized, you know, I had a flashback of something Tony Robbins said. And it was, when a human is backed up against a corner and it's life or death, they always tend to fight. They always tend to want to live every single time. And in that moment in my life, I felt like if I didn't make a change now, I would never make a change. So in that day, I promised myself, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to get there. But what I do know for a fact is I'm going to keep working and I'm never going to quit. That's the day that really changed my life. Because it was the beginning of a very long and fruitful journey that I had no freaking idea could put me in a position of where I am today. And a lot of times people talk about, hey, you got to find your purpose in life. And to be honest, for the first 2-3 years of me trying to grow and just get better, I didn't know what my purpose was. I was trying not to be anxious. I wanted to not have social anxiety. And And to be honest, having that understanding your purpose isn't always very clear. And to be honest, your purpose is gonna fluctuate and change as you grow older and wiser. But through the past 5 years, which I'm really summarizing here, when you're looking to grow, you're gonna learn a lot of difficult things about yourself. When you're going into new levels, you're gonna find new devils, as they say. And it's very true, because as you look to step into a new realm of maybe how you wanna carry yourself, or maybe just changing the perspective of the way you look at life, or maybe just your daily habits, you are literally physiologically, physically, mentally, spiritually changing the way you think, changing your brain chemistry, and doing so many things that can affect you. Now, in this change is a lot of anxiety and turmoil because your brain isn't used to these new habits that you're trying to build. What I like to say in those moments, if you are somebody looking to grow consistently and just trying to build good habits, trying to rewire and restructure the way your brain works, is in those moments of uncertainty, in those moments of you feel like, hey, this isn't really working, or hey, you know, I've been disciplined with this for 2 weeks and I'm not really feeling any benefits. All I'm gonna say is stay disciplined and trust your intuition. Stay disciplined and trust your intuition, because you're always gonna have that voice in your head telling you not to give into this or not to give into that, and to stay disciplined in what you're doing, because you know what your decisions are now are gonna be better for your future, instead of just taking the instant gratification. And that's something I've repeated and made mistakes and learned and grew and so many different things. But it's really down to the discipline in those difficult times. Discipline is easy when you're motivated and when things are going good and when you get the results. But discipline is hard when you're in those times where things are shaky, where you're feeling anxious, where you're feeling depressed, where you're feeling sad, where you're not getting the results. That's when discipline is really hard. But that's when it matters most, truly. So if there is anyone out there continuously looking to grow, whether that's being a better parent, being a better son, being a better businessman, being a better mentor, being a better boyfriend or girlfriend, just being a better person, just keep grinding. Just keep grinding and staying persistent and keep being disciplined and working towards your purpose, which ultimately you will find. And I feel blessed, because I feel like being in front of this camera and helping homeowners and helping agents change their lives is slowly finding my own purpose. So that's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little bit about what's on my heart and how I feel. And that is it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, I have a lot of other videos, almost like 100 more, or 102 other videos that you can scroll through. A lot of custom homes, a lot of new construction homes, a lot of affordable homes in all the Central Florida area. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to go back to some other videos, and I think you'll definitely enjoy them if you like this one. That is it for today. I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao.